Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of King Von. Now, since the passing of King Von, there's been many people getting investigated that were there on that day that he passed, and well, Quando Rondo is one of the most talked about. He is now actually being the next person investigated, and things are not looking too good for him. We are already aware of who actually did the act towards King Von, but with some of this new exclusive information that I am about to share with you in this video, Quando Rondo could also be getting locked up due to the King Von passing. So make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end, as you're gonna want to hear this new exclusive information. And I'll be also sharing the exclusive behind the scenes look of the truth on how King Von actually passed. If you guys would like to join the channel's giveaway on any of the items you see on screen, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to enter. Now, yes, obviously everyone is aware by now of who actually did the act towards King Von, and that was actually Quando Rondo's best friend, Lil Tim. Now, Lil Tim and Quando Rondo have actually been very good friends now for the last few years. They have made a ton of music together, and I'm pretty sure they were actually living together before this situation happened. And what many people actually don't know is that Quando Rondo was recording a music video with Lil Tim on the same night this incident happened. And it's actually funny enough, this is how the law enforcement was actually able to know who did this to King Von, as Lil Tim never changed the outfit he was wearing that he recorded the music video in and then posted to his Instagram story, just hours leading to the King Von incident. So in a way, if he never posted those Instagram stories of him wearing the same outfit that happened in the incident that was caught on surveillance photos, I don't think that the law enforcement actually would have had a really good time trying to figure out who did this to King Von. So I'm actually kind of happy that they were recording a music video that day and posted everything to their Instagram story. It made it very easy for law enforcement. Now, while many people do believe though Quando Rondo is in the clear for this, he's actually not. And he didn't actually, be the one who did this to King Von, obviously, and that doesn't actually matter in this situation. There are now many new articles going around online proving that depending on how this case goes, Quando Rondo could also actually end up being locked up for this due to him being an accessory to the passing of King Von. Now make sure you guys continue watching, because this is where it starts to get worrying for Quando Rondo. So currently the law enforcement are allegedly looking into some of the new surveillance footage, and they're trying to see if they can somehow get an audio or if they can somehow get somebody to snitch on Rondo to see if, when this was all going down, if Rondo actually told Lil Tim to do this to King Von while they were having that little brawl in the middle of the street, which would actually then make him an accessory to the passing of King Von. And honestly, it also doesn't really help out that Quando Rondo doesn't really have, the best looking lockup records either. He's been put into lockup several times, which does make him have a lot of priors, which does not look good in a serious court case. And I do want to mention that is all allegedly, that they are looking into that. I mean, it does make perfect sense, and that's basically what's been going around online. So make sure you guys though continue watching this video. I'm about to share the honest truth on how he actually passed. I was getting a ton of comments on my last couple of videos that want a more in-depth video of it, so I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to share a very exclusive photo from the incident that you must see. Now, I do want to mention this is all words from King Von's manager, and King Von's manager basically was with him on that sad night that it all went down. And what a lot of people are unaware of was that King Von was actually celebrating his album release party for his new album, Welcome to O Block, and this is not really probably how he wanted the night to go. So basically, when he was done celebrating his album release party, this is when King Von basically left that party, and with a few of his friends, he actually ended up going to a different club. Now, at this different club, this is where Quando Rondo and his crew were. And apparently there were some Instagram live videos of Rondo and his crew. They were recording some sort of music video, as I did mention just earlier in this video. And I'm pretty sure that's how King Von knew that he was there. And I guess they ended up getting to this club after making the music video, and King Von was allegedly just not acting like himself that night. King Von's manager actually went in depth on this, saying that King Von didn't really have the correct state of mind that he usually has. He wasn't acting like himself, and what actually happened when he got to this club that Rondo was at, King Von actually ended up sitting in his car, not talking to anybody for about 40 minutes, just sitting there on his phone. We still are unaware of who he was actually talking to on his phone that night, but they are looking into it. And I guess King Von actually ended up telling one of his boys to be a lookout for Quando Rondo. That lookout then actually found Rondo sitting outside of his own car, and that's when the lookout told King Von that Rondo was out front of the club. And basically, King Von ended up getting out of his car immediately. And apparently, King Von completely just jumped out of his car very fast. And from what his manager said, the rest of this actually happened in all like a 1.5 second span. He basically hopped right out of his car, went right towards Quando Rondo, which I actually do have this exclusive photo of, which I will show on the screen. And basically right from that photo, went after Quando Rondo, started to have the brawl with him in the middle of the street. And then that's when Lil Tim actually hopped out of his car and then wanted to help out Rondo, used his item, and that's basically, you know what happens after that, sadly. It's still one of the worst things that I could ever imagine happening to a rapper. I mean, we are still trying to figure out why King Von even wanted to go after Rondo on that night. A lot of people are suspecting that is something, you know, street related or just some sort of beef going on within the music industry. A lot of people are still unaware of that, and I'm pretty sure law enforcement is too. And basically, all of this could end up being a massive court case, which will be involving Quando Rondo, as he was the one in the brawl with King Von. What they're trying to figure out, what did Rondo ask for Lil Tim's help in that certain way that Lil Tim actually ended up helping in? Because if he did, that would make Quando Rondo an accessory to his passing, which would then make him go locked up. And a lot of people are expecting that this actually could happen, and a lot of you wanted me to make my own personal video on this, so I just did for you guys. And a lot of this is allegedly as well. I can't stress that enough. I don't want to put, you know, specific facts out there. This is all allegedly and just things that I've been reading online and you guys wanted me to make a video about. But I am going to be ending the video here. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Has been District Trending, and I'm out. Peace.